Hey guys, how are you? I know a lot of you have been asking about real estate, how to become a real estate agent, a broker, what is the difference, how to grow a successful real estate company. And guess what? I have a great guest for you. He has 20 years of experience building his real estate practice. He's sold over $10 million in real estate. Yes, that's $10 million, and I know you guys probably want the same results for you. So I brought him as a guest so he can answer all your questions because I'm not a real estate expert. He is. He's a speaker. He's written books. He has courses. He has a website, tpblueprint.com, and I'll have links to his resources in the description of the video. So always check the description of the video on YouTube. Um, and his name is Chris Stafford. Hey, Chris, how are you? Welcome to my YouTube channel.
Great. Thanks so much for having me, Alex. I really appreciate it.
Um, can you actually talk a little bit more? I'm really fascinated. How do you project yourself as a great salesperson to get the trust of the buyer, or to get as a salesperson? How do you get people to feel that you're like a great salesperson and they must work with you? Like, how do you project that you're like the guy? How do you sell yourself?
Yeah, I love
Right?
that.
I think you kind of alluded to it
Yeah, that's
earlier.
you. I love that question, Alex, because you just hit what I think is probably the core to what my course is. And you can go onto my website too and see I've written a couple books, and it really the core of what I'm trying to get, the message I'm trying to get out to people is just that, and that is not only do you have to have the confidence, you have to have those technical skills, but you have to have the mindset to really have the confidence so that you project that confidence to tell buyers and sellers or to tell banks, whatever it is, that you want their business and you know that you are the best person for them. You are the one that's going to get them the highest value and the highest price for their property. So projecting that confidence, I'll give you one easy tip, and this is one thing that I think is really important. One thing is just to show up. And I mean, it sounds so simple, but one of the things that I always do, like before I ring a doorbell, when I go to a seller listing appointment, is I say to myself mentally, I just check all my BS, anything that's going on in my life. I check it all there before I walk through the door and be present. I want to be present with the people, and I don't care about anything else going on in my life except that person I'm talking to, and showing them that I'm the best person for them. That comes out. That confidence really does come out. And it's really apparent to people when you make them the center of attention. And that leads to my second point, that not only is confidence key, but I think that being vulnerable is key as well too. Brene Brown, who's a great psychologist out of, I believe it's the University of Texas in Austin. She's a psychologist that talks about being vulnerable. And I think that us as salespeople, the more that we can be vulnerable with our buyers and with our sellers, that we can really empathize with them, we can really get into their heads, figure out why are they selling their house? Is it because they're getting a divorce? Is it because they need to move to another city? Is it because they need to move up? They need less room? What is it? But really listen to them and really understand where they're coming from and gear your whole approach towards their life. It's not about pounding your chest and saying, oh my God, I'm the best, I'm number one, I sell most houses, blah, blah, blah. But it's really understanding, being vulnerable with people, sharing your own experiences, and being vulnerable with those buyers and sellers, and then in turn, really understanding and really getting into their heads what they're doing this for. Why are they doing this? And gearing your whole presentation towards that. So being confident and being vulnerable are the two of the best ways that you can gain people's trust.